I don't have the Todd Ward page. Are you gonna be okay with? Can you just mention?
Why don't you have it?
Can you, it's in the folder. Can you mention it about Mark?
No. I can't.
Let's see, we got three. And that's on number 4. I feel like he ain't even on the show. He's standing over there in the dark.
Can you see him good?
Yeah, I got him on camera.
All right, good.
Sweet. I don't know. There we go.
That's better.
All right.
Here we go. Honest, I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the truth. Take the light away.
That's right.
It's green, so it should be good. Gosh, Roy's laptop tonight. Mine's been freaking, I've been having issues.
It's technology.
Mm-hmm.
In here, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's all this equipment or what, but like last week, we had the thing cut off on us, the camera.
Really?
Yeah. Cut
Middle
out.
of the show, just ended the video.
Wow.
Never had to do that before.
Wow.
And then she had the computer, she had to get on her phone to read the comments. The computer was locked up.
The computer would lock up
Hmm.
and. Right, let me go to this camera again.
Well, it says green right there.
Just one of those weeks, huh?
Ain't that supposed to be live whenever it's green? Maybe it ain't. It said,
Click on it.
no, it's supposed to be red whenever it's live. You know, I don't think you're live, are you? Choose a piece 10 after and you're already
Oh,
doing the
shut
show.
up.
You got freaking
No,
places.
it says live here. Refresh it.
You don't have to-
Refresh it up there.
you don't have to yell about it. Oh, there's Fred. Come on, Shirley. You learned that the first day in computer class. I'm telling you. Did you see already canceling stuff already?
Saw that.
It's supposed to be
Lincoln canceled, and then that Hunt the Trump series canceled. That three race deal coming up, Elkins and Tyler County.
Yeah.
See, that was big money.
Yeah.
Oh man, that looks good. That computer looks good. Man,
Yeah, because all the comments.
did you see Shane's? Did you see your picture on that AI thing I did?
Yeah.
It didn't even look like you.
Right. Yeah, I did see that. That's cool.
What do you guys think about the outlaw race at Bedford? I thought it was really good. We're gonna talk about that.
I thought it was really racy.
I thought that Mason was freaking smart.
Yeah. He was really patient.
I can't imagine how hard it is to just ride behind somebody for 20 grand and just save your tires and just.
Yeah.
Bide your time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like
Yeah.
our races always just short. You always just went out and ran as hard as you could.
Yeah.
Do you want to make love? Is that a good song to come on afterwards?
Wow.
That's what it says. You want to make love by Peter McCann.
Hmm.
That's gonna be hard to intro in after that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We got a minute and 34 seconds.
Nice.
You want to make love? We just want 4 rounds. What the guy wants to know. I'm just asking for him.
That's funny.
And welcome everyone to the On Track with Mike show. And I promise you, we're not making love. We're just fooling around tonight. I guarantee you that. Welcome to the show. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Shirley's got the computer up. And I tell you, you can't find good help nowadays.
Oh, Mike,
But yeah, we got some
you're the one had it up.
two good guys in the studio tonight. We got Shane Wilt. He turned Shane's mic on. I think I got everybody's mic on. Got Shane here. How you doing, Shane?
Good, Mike. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just I'm not making love. I'm just fooling around.
There you go. Good intro song.
That's gonna be all night long, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we got Brayden Anderson. How you doing, Brayden?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Oh man, good. Man, he got a good radio voice
Does
too.
have a good radio voice.
If he ever quits driving a race car, he can like be a disc jockey or maybe work for like ESPN Sports
Yeah.
or something like that. You know,
That deep voice.
I don't know if it's deep.
It sounds good over there, man. So,
Well, first of all, we want to thank our sponsors, WRGG 93.7 FM. Thank them guys for letting some old dirt track racers come in here and talk racing for basically as long as we want. I mean, we got to lock up when we leave, so they don't really hold us accountability for time frame. And also Todd Ward of TA Ward Construction. And I'll take Shirley's. I'm going to let you do the thing, but I'm going to, as always, there's three ways to watch and or listen. You have the WRGG 93.7 FM on the radio dial. You have WRGG.org that you can go on Google, and then you can hit the listen live button and listen that way, or you can go to the On Track with Mike page and hit the live video stream on there, and you can see all the comments, and you have a picture to look at and everything else. So, what you got there, Shirley?
We want to thank our sponsor, TA Ward Construction, which is Todd Ward. He has over 40 years of experience. He's a local veteran, fully insured. For all your home improvement needs, call Todd at 717-331-4974.
Thank you, Todd. We do have a question already here, and then we was going to get to that here later, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Nick Shine wants to know what we thought about the outlaw race at Bedford. You want to take that first, Shane, or?
tremendous show. First off, I was up there Sunday night. The crowd was fantastic. And as Brayden said in the intro, I don't know that we were live yet, but really racy.
Yeah.
You know, guys were moving around, and
was.
Ziegler was fantastic, just patient. And once that air got dirtied up and they got into traffic, he really made a move. Some crazy stuff. I don't know if you've seen this, man, but you're going to talk about your situation here in just a second. Tristan Chamberlain
Yep.
with a stuck throttle during caution flag.
Yep, I seen that.
And how about Drake Troutman with a flat tire during the four wide salute? I'm not sure if I've seen that one before, but he had a flat tire, and I know that was big, Mike, for him because he's about 30 minutes from Bedford is where he was born and raised, and Troutman, and so I know that
I was impressed with Huffman.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said when they interviewed him?
I did not hear that.
They interviewed him after time trials. He almost hit the wall in the second lap of time trials. He said, I flat-footed it on the first lap. Flat-footed in 1 and 2 at Bedford. Now, just think about that once. I never raced Bedford, but I can tell you from racing Hagerstown and stuff that I can't imagine flat-footing it in that corner. But he said, I flat-footed the first lap and set quick time. He said the second lap, I lifted, and the car almost went in the fence. He said, I guess I shouldn't have lifted.
Oh, wow.
I was like, geez. I mean, I know he's been there before, but what impresses me is you got guys that have never seen that place. They roll in, unload, and then they'll set fast time. Like, just hammer down, like,
Wow.
don't give a, you ain't got nothing to live for.
Yeah.
That's why they're the top of the top.
Yeah. So that's a long answer to the question, but good show at Bedford.
Yeah, just to get this out of the way here, Mason Ziegler was the winner. I was very impressed with Mason. Mason's usually not that it's a bad thing, but he's a hammer down guy. He's fun to watch. And for him to get out of the car and say, man, I kept my right rear underneath me. I made sure I didn't slide it. Like, he just rode in second and was waiting for a late race caution. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how hard it is. What was it? It was $20,000. I can't imagine running second at a World Outlaw race for $20,000 and you're saving your tires, biding your time. And when he went to the bottom to pass Wilson, like, I mean, he just walked around him like Wilson wasn't even on the throttle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the highest finish in local was Trevor Feathers at 7th. Lane Snook was 10th. Drake Troutman, he's still a local even though he's on the tour. He was 11th from the rear. Matt Cosner and Greg Satterley was 15th and 16th. Matt Spinagle was 18th. Sean Shoemaker was 19th. Logan Zarin was 20th. Levi Yetter was 22nd. And Brian Bernheisel was 23rd. And that's 10 locals in a field of 39 cars. I thought that was really, pretty good for the local guys. Also to have Mason Ziegler, he does run some big shows, but he's not on the tour or anything. But what you got there, Shirley? Anything?
Sean says,
You got it working?
Yes. Nick Sean says Elkins, Tyler, West Virginia Motor Speedway canceled already.
Yeah, Lincoln canceled already. Was it Thursday evening? I think it is. Lincoln canceled. And the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series at Elkins Speedway, Tyler County Speedway, and then West Virginia Motor Speedway. It's supposed to be $10,000 to win at Elkins, and $12,000 to win at Tyler County, and $15,000 to win at West Virginia Motor Speedway. And they canceled because I guess the weather looks a little iffy to have guys drive with the price of fuel. I mean, it's horrible. Yeah, Shane, I mean, you'll be happy to know that I put $150 worth of fuel in your truck Saturday night after the races. So
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That
We needed that, man.
that $25 we got is really going to help out.
Yeah, thank you.
Todd Ward says, hey everyone, nice to see Shane Wilt in the studio. Looking forward to this interview tonight. And Robbie Malott says, Pastor Shane and the Kid Anderson.
Yeah.
Is that your
Well,
nickname? The kid?
I don't think I've ever really
You have a
had
nickname?
nickname.
Oh, okay. I
don't
was
think
just
I've ever
curious.
had one.
he had some names Saturday night.
Yeah, I definitely did have some names there.
Well, I guess your new name's Kid Anderson.
Well,
Kid. All right.
for everyone tuning in, we did not get Brayden on the show to embarrass him or bring up any ill will or anything like that. I want everyone to know that me and Shane planned on doing the show ourselves. We was going to go over all the World Outlaw races, all the local races, who's hot, the local guy that's, we got a lot of local guys that are really turning on right now. And Brayden made a Facebook post, and it had to be very hard. For those that don't know, Saturday night at the Hagerstown Speedway, he had his throttle stick. And I don't want to say luckily, but we talked about it before the show. Luckily, there was cars there, because if there wouldn't have been cars there, he probably would have hit the wall head on wide open. Now, I'm not saying that I want people's cars to get tore up. It's just, it was a bad deal. And poor old Piper, he got his car tore up. Wesley Bonebrake was in it. There was Jackson Garman, and there was someone person. I forget
I
who.
think there was Cody Brayden.
Cody Brayden was spun out. Did I say Bonebrake too?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm getting to, my point is he had a bad situation. People was upset till they found out the throttle was stuck. He showed them inside the car. I'm taking your story, Brayden. I'm sorry, but I'm leading into this.
You're good.
The throttle was on the floor because it got stuck on the outerwear. I was when I seen his Facebook post, I messaged him right away and said, would you want to come on the show? Because we need more people. I know that guys get upset. Nobody likes taking a bust-up car home, Shane. Ours was a little tore up. It wasn't bad, just had the filler panel, hole in the filler panel, and both fenders crinkled up in a bumper tag, brake check deal or whatever.
Right.
And I was ticked off about that. Not to even think about the guy parked next to us, Piper, with his car looking like a gremlin. With the back end pushed in. But it's just natural for you, to look at the negative. But I was very impressed with Brayden's post. He apologized to the people at the track. He got on Facebook and made a big post up, which is very, very hard thing to do, and he owned what happened, and he apologized. And in our sport, ladies and gentlemen, some people are too shy to apologize. Not that they're not sorry for it. Some people scared of the reaction they may get. They're scared of people. And Facebook nowadays, everything's hate. They're scared that they're gonna put their heart out there, and somebody's gonna be, oh, forget you. You're a nobody. Blah 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 blah. Well, I just think you need to be commended, Brayden, because our sport needs more of people that own it. And I can imagine on Sunday morning that was a very hard post to share the video and be like, hey, my throttle's stuck, and I really feel bad for the guys involved. So I was just impressed, Brayden. I wanted you to know I was impressed, and that's why
Thank you.
I wanted you to come. We didn't bring you on the show to make fun of
good.
you.
You're good. You're good.
Shane wanted to, but I said, no, I'm not doing that now. I'm just
I've had worse things said to me, so it'll be all right.
It's accountability, man. How old are you, by the way?
24.
24 years old. Accountability, owned it, and I appreciated it, man. I really did.
I did.
You, and I hope you don't mind me saying this on publicly, but the driver that was upset with you, you said came down and apologized because when he found out what happened.
Yes.
And even Buddy Long, which was the announcer at Hagerstown, said you drove in hard, and once he realized what happened, he owned it too. So there was a lot of accountability there. I thought.
And for the record, I wasn't there on the track. I didn't. I can only go what Brayden told me. I don't hold anything against the other drivers. They was upset, yes. Did they go over the line? No. I mean, as far as Brayden was saying, nobody did anything that they shouldn't have done. Nobody acted in a manner they shouldn't. I mean, sure, they was upset. They was, their car was tore up. But then once they figured out what happened, they went back to the trailer. They cooled down a little bit. Cooler heads prevailed. And it's like, you know what? I'm not happy about my race car, but I know this guy didn't mean to do it. So, I mean, even though there was angry people, no one actually went over the line and,
Right.
no
fighting or
Yeah,
exactly.
none of
No
that.
fighting or
Nope.
anything like
acted
that.
in a way they shouldn't have acted, So that was good.
I was curious, man, when you're laying in bed at night, did
Oh.
you think about, like,
Where's this going?
all right, man, I'm going to keep this clean. Did you think about, like, hey, man, what happened if I would have been on the outside? I mean, do you think like any of that kind of stuff?
It's definitely thoughts. I thought, what if I'm on the front row here? What happens? There's nobody to stop me. Where I
Right.
would have ended up, how bad my car would have actually been.
Right.
I mean, if I was on the outside, I think I would have just stuffed it in the wall, and it might have even caught more and just rode around the guardrail.
Right.
But, unfortunately, I was thankful there was cars there.
Right.
Sucks for all involved, but
Yeah.
if there wasn't a car there, I think it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
for
I agree.
my
I'm kind of glad.
situation.
I'm kind of glad the pedal stayed there, so at least he could.
You could show,
I had
yeah.
proof. Yeah, I had proof. I would never drive in
Yeah.
that hard.
Yeah.
On a
Well, you don't
side-
have the reputation of
track was so slick anyways, there was no
driving
need
like
for
that,
that.
so.
Yeah, you get the benefit of the doubt because, I don't believe you're known for
Correct.
driving in like that. So I mean, you
Correct.
get the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah.
I was just impressed. I mean, like I say, I'd probably been upset too with a tore up race car, but like I say, you cool off a little bit, and then you kind of, and then you being, empathetic about it.
Right.
That even, like I say, that post on Sunday, that was a hard post to make, and I was very proud of you for doing it.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
We
I
need
wanted
more.
to bring you on the show and at least give you props and congratulations for that. That was a way to own it and show other racers that, that you're really truthfully sorry for what happened. And we need more of that in sport, Shane. We do.
We
We
do.
need more of that.
Absolutely.
And, I'm not going to put it on the other guys. We've all been there where something happens and your car's tore up and you get out of the car and you take your helmet off and you're not the happiest person in the world. And then, we've all been there. And so, it's just one of them deals. And it's, I felt bad for Piper when he come back. I didn't see it. So I didn't even know that. I didn't even know the other guys was involved. I seen Garmin's door tore up, but I didn't know what happened. And I seen Cody Brayden when they had the red flag, he was in the back. And I was like, well, something must have happened to him because he's in the back. But anyway, we're not going to dwell on this. But
And I wanted to tell you this too, man. Our Cody was in the line to go for Heat 4, And we asked him when he got back in and said, "Hey, what happened down there?" He said, "I think Brayden got in a rut. He thought maybe he got in a rut because he didn't say that. Oh, he just drove in over his head. He said something happened down there. So he
Yeah, well, Hagerstown's so big too, and by the time you lift, really, you're getting into the turn, and I just really didn't have time to think. I
You
just
gotta
held
be,
onto the wheel
you gotta
and
be,
just-
you gotta be committed.
Yeah.
I was talking about that Saturday night. That track was, to me, it was kind of fast.
For as slick as it was.
Yeah. And I mean, like, whenever there's someone running the top and you commit to the bottom, I was talking to Cody this about after the races because a couple times the guy he was racing with, he would dive in underneath him. And a couple times, looking from the outside in, you're like, oh, I hope that guy stays up there. I hope he don't check. Because, I mean, you're carrying that much speed getting in that, like, if that guy don't stay up there, like, there's not much you can do.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if he's up high going down the backstretch, and then you're like, well, he's going to run the top, getting in the corner, and you dive in the bottom, and that he decides to switch lanes. Like, he don't have a mirror, he don't know you're there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, you know, you're standing on the trailer going, stay up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But all in all, it was a pretty good race.
Yeah.
Levi Crowell, man, that was impressive. That was impressive.
Yeah. He looked good.
I think they still got the 525 in that car.
Yeah. They did.
And that just shows you what those motors can do when they get out front and get in clean air. But the way that thing was running, I wasn't too sure they didn't put their Chevy steel block in it. Because, I mean, that thing was dang right impressive.
Yeah. He was fast.
It was impressive.
fast. Yeah.
So congrats to those guys. What we
Got
got
a
there,
few
Shirley?
comments here. Roger Daly said, what can you do to get his truck filled? I told him that if he goes to the nearest gas station, then he should have plenty of gas.
They do. They got plenty of diesel at all the gas stations. It's really easy. You just take that thing, nozzle with a trigger, and you just stick it right in the side. And if you have a piece of plastic, like a credit card, it's very easy. Just
That's right.
swipe it and move on.
That's right.
Yeah. Keith Wall says, what's up, everyone?
Hey, Keith, he had a good run Saturday night.
He
Very
did.
good run.
He did.
Started
He ran
on
a
the
great
pole.
race. He ran a good race.
Yeah.
He said that Brayden is a very good kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
And Keith was in that. Oh, go ahead, sir. I'm not going to cut you off.
Keith says, I was parked there going in one, and right before that happened, I told my buddy, I said, a 25 car sounds like he's now getting off the throttle. And then all of a sudden, that happened, and I like, well, either his throttle stuck or something happened, and now I've realized after what I've seen, that post was, I told my buddy, I said, I thought something was wrong, but good job for Brayden putting that out there. He's a very good kid and very respectful to the drivers.
And I think you was on the show the other week when we talked about Keith. Dylan Pryor got a little bit into the door or something. I wasn't there, but Dylan told me that he's just getting his feet wet in the steel block class, and he got into, I think Jacob Burdett was running Keith's car, and he went to apologize to Keith and Jacob Burdett. And Keith said what it meant to him to have someone come
Absolutely.
and apologize to him. And he was like, you know what, it's all good.
Yeah.
You know, thanks for coming over.
Yeah.
And
Glad to hear the wrist is feeling better.
yeah,
For
he
Keith.
gets out of a cast and freaking
Yeah.
starts on the front row of the
Yeah.
feature.
He
I'm
looked
gonna,
good.
I'm gonna go hurt my arm or
Yeah,
something.
he looked really good.
He did. He did.
Peggy Kershner said, glad to see Shane and Brayden on the show tonight. Great guys.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Dylan Pryor says there was
Oh.
definitely a rut in one. Laugh out loud. I found that out.
Did you see that picture?
Yeah, there was a big one. And
That thing was, his car was like,
Is that when he got in a rut?
it wasn't up on like gonna teeter over, but it was up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was up.
Wow.
And then Cody Breeden.
Cody's on the line.
Cody Breeden says Brayden don't have it in the sack to run it on.
He's right. He's right. I'm not like him.
That's funny.
He was sitting. Hey, Cody was sitting in the corner, spun out down the bottom, going, "Throttle had to stick. He ain't got it anymore."
I watched a lot of Gary Stoller in my life, and I knew I didn't need to go in there that hard. I just need to run the bottom. It's the shortest way around. and
Yeah.
That's
how you do it.
That's another impressive guy to watch.
Yeah.
I watched some of his stuff.
He's amazing.
It is
He's
amazing.
Yeah.
What they say, go slow down to go faster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Well,
great.
Brayden, we are going to get to your
Oh, you're
career. We're just, talking.
Another
Right.
one.
Okay.
Benson Tharp says the GOAT, Brayden Anderson.
Oh,
Is that
Okay,
a friend
there.
of yours?
yes.
Okay.
It's Bubby Tharp's boy.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, I did want to bring up something real quick before we get into it hot and heavy. If you don't mind, Brayden, I wanted you to discuss your friend that got shot. That was a very touching story. I see President Trump honored him at that, what was that called, Shirley? That message?
The State of the Union.
Thank you very much. And if you don't mind, I think the people would like to hear. I know you're very close with him,
Yep.
and it's basically a miracle.
No, it really is. I'm actually repping his on my hat. I have Martinsburg, West Virginia, where he's from, for the airlift wing that he's in. We played on the same baseball team when we were 6, and we've been friends ever since then. Graduated high school together. On November 26th, right the day before Thanksgiving, he was attacked, and another girl was attacked, and he ended up getting shot in the head and in his shoulder. And he was in the hospital under intensive treatment and everything. And it's only been, almost 6 months now coming out of it. And he just threw out the first pitch last night for the Nationals game. So I got to witness that. And just, it's surreal. You never think about those things happening to you and how close to home they can really be until it's there. I remember getting the call, and I was on my way to D.C. as soon as his mom told me I could come, and I was there, and I sat up there I was by his side for quite some time, and I'm just glad to see him come back home and prevail. And he's came to the races. He came to Hagerstown for the Lucas race, and he came the first week that the limiteds were at Hagerstown and watched.
It's just amazing. When I seen him at that State of the Union address, I was like, holy cow, like that dude's there. Like, I mean, you know what he went through the last, I don't know how many months?
Has he regained his health?
Yeah, he's going through, he has some brain damage, so it provides something called aphasia.
Okay.
So he struggles, he can understand you, but he struggles picking words and what to say back to you.
Right.
So there is a little bit of a barrier there, but he's definitely getting back to himself. He goes through rehab,
Right.
like extensive rehab and
Amazing.
therapy and everything, and
Wow.
he's getting back to himself.
Wow.
And believe it or not, the other day we had it was a dinner. They did an alumni dinner for our high school, and they invited us, and we went there, and then they were honoring him, and at like 6:30, Flow Racing came on, and they're saying, Andy Wolf, thank you for your service, and he just leans back and goes, about time for racing, and just props his phone up on the table while
That's
they're
funny.
thanking him, and he's watching Flow Sports, watching the
That's
Lucas
cool.
boys.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
that was a very touching story. I can't imagine being his family and friends.
His mother, I could not say enough about her. She's amazing. She was a rock through all this and their entire family. And
Wow.
they let me go through the process with them and see all this, and it's just been amazing.
And thoughts and prayers to the family of the poor female that didn't make
for
it.
sure.
I can't imagine going through that with a child or a friend, but yeah, it was an amazing story. I was pretty honored to see him honored because even though I was never in the military, I really like to respect all our military people. Shirley knows how I am. I'll jump up from a table at a restaurant and shake a 90-year-old man's hand if he's got a veteran hat on, because you don't really know what they go through and what they have to deal with on a daily basis with things that they've seen and done. And so, yeah, I'm glad to hear that your buddy's doing good, and thanks for talking about it.
Yeah.
My dad was actually part of the Martinsburg Air Wing
Really?
when he was 18 years old.
Wow.
He left and went to the Air Force and traveled around.
I think
He's
we're
retired military now.
We're trying to do something for him on May 30th at Hagerstown for the Armed Forces Night.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, Brian reached out to me about something, and I think we're trying to get it in the works
I think that would really be
to
cool.
have him there and be honored. And
It was nice this week to have that bench
oh yeah, that was
put
really
down
cool.
for Paige, the one that unfortunately lost her life here probably like a year ago. Used to take a lot of photos at the Speedway and was friends with a lot of people. They put a bench at Hagerstown Speedway at the close to, I think, one of the concession stands. They put like a nice little area there and it says in memory of her and everything. That was pretty cool. And you talk about car counts. 34 late model sportsman, 34 305 sprints, 14 crate late models, which they was running, had a couple tracks running crate late models, and 13 Crown Vics. And that's pretty cool. That Crown Vic class started with like 5 cars, and now it's up to 13. They had 24 at Bedford the other night. But, I mean, when's the last time you seen that? I thought we'd have 28 or 30, but man, 34 cars. It was a deal just to get in the field.
For sure.
But congrats to all them guys. We did say Levi Crowell. Timmy Bittner won the 305s. Cray Late Model is a pretty cool story. Mike Walls won, and his team car, Jason Giesman, run second. So 1-2 finish for the that team. And then Crown Vics was Decron Powell. So, yeah, glad to see some cars showing up there, and glad to see some of Brian and Lisa's hard work paying off, because it's not easy nowadays running racetracks.
That's for sure.
Anything, Shirley?
Robbie Malott says, can you guys give a shout out to Brian Booz? He is trying so hard to get Hagerstown Speedway car counts back to how they used to be.
Great minds think alike, Robbie.
Nick Shine says, have only been 2 races all year because rain and weather.
Yeah. Plus the schedule, they have other events at Hagerstown. If he's talking about Hagerstown, they have other events. They just had the extravaganza, bonanza, or whatever, and they've been having some other stuff. And I'm sure you young guys, Brayden, you guys probably like want to race every weekend.
I'd run anything.
But us old guys, we kind of like having a week off here and there.
Oh no, I want to race as much as possible. I'll drive all 4 classes in a night if I could.
Keith Wall says, I am like, there's no way I was to start on the pole.
He did.
I know that feeling. From the last race, I won the heat race, and I drew the worst pill you could get. I started 9th.
Yeah, he did.
Started
He did.
9th.
Wow.
Won the heat and pulled the 9. But well, Brayden, I think we're gonna get into. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here, but I want to get into basically your life. I mean, you have a father, a grandfather, possibly more that you're kind of following in their shoes as far as this racing deal. Both of them are very, should I say, decorated race car drivers.
Grandfather, yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, come on now. Your dad won a lot of races.
He won some big races.
Yeah, he did. He was pretty dominant.
He can be good.
Yeah.
He can be.
He can be good.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the conversations around their house?
It's awful. He won a race in my car, a crate race, and he puts the check on the car all the time to let me know that he won in it.
That's funny.
And brings
That
a
is
suit
funny.
every race just in case that I don't want to drive or something.
That's funny.
He comes in. That's not happening. That's not happening.
No.
That's funny.
No, but it's hard though. Like Bone Break. It's hard. He's seen his dad win a lot of races and stuff, and I mean, not taking nothing away from those guys, but times have changed. I mean, like, just look at the competition at Hagerstown. I'd say the last 2 years.
It's unreal.
It's like unreal the amount of people, different people that run up front. Like it's unreal the competition. Like it's hard. There's a very few guys. Like I don't want to mention names because I'll forget somebody. But like Cody Brayden, Kyle Lear, Brian Booz. I mean, there's this small number of people that make it to the top 5 every week. But other than that, it's. I mean, you know how easy it is, Shane, to walk in the gate, pull a bad pill, and be starting in the last row of a heat race with no slouches in it. I mean, it's got guys, it's got feature winners in it.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to make it to a qualified spot. So, I guess my question for you, Brayden, is: you was around at a young age. What is your earliest remembrance of racing?
I would say more. It would just be watching my dad race as much as possible. I mean, I remember being I was too young to get into the pits, so I remember watching from the stands and getting upset every time he didn't win, wondering why he couldn't do it every time. Yeah, and just being in the garage with him and just hearing all his stories and whatnot. And
How old was you think, whenever you remember?
I don't remember, but like I think it's one of my profile pictures. I actually just changed it on Facebook. There's a picture of me and him in Victory Lane. I was like 6 at Hagerstown, and that's probably the first times I remember him actually like winning.
Awesome.
And obviously, ever since then, I've been there a couple more times with him, and
That's got to be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's pictures of Shane, this little kid with a little coat on, standing in Victory Lane with his dad. And my dad went racing and helped people, but he never drove or anything. Not that I'm upset about that or anything, but it's like I can't imagine like you guys being 6 years old and seeing your dad like on the front stretch of a racetrack winning races. Yeah, that had to be really cool.
oh, it definitely was. I mean, I look up to him so much, and obviously, there's a lot of pictures on there. There's a picture that cycles around on Facebook of when he won, and I think it was number 1. It was Dougie Timmons' car, and I'm the first person in his window, and I'm smiling ear to ear, and just so happy to see him win and whatnot.
That's cool.
Yeah, I seen one in a yellow car. I don't know if that was the BOB car or what car it was, but I think he was holding you in his.
I think the BOB was a blue. It was like a blue 40.
Yeah, it was always blue.
Yeah, I
wasn't it?
loved that yellow one that he used to drive for my granddad. That was.
Oh, is
amazing.
that what car that was? Okay.
Yeah, it's a yellow and like baby blue 25.
Yeah. He always, your grandfather always had good looking cars. Always.
Oh yeah, I see all his old doors in the garages and stuff, and I want to do some throwback schemes of them.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool.
I like having my own right now.
Yeah,
Brayden, how old are you?
I'm 24.
do it for the Saggy race.
If I had a late model,
Yeah, but we're gonna run this year with the Saggy race.
if
Limited
anybody
tour.
has a super motor.
Yeah. There you go. I like that.
What age did you start racing?
So my first race, I was 12 years old. I was in the late model sports in the same class I'm in now. I was 12. My grandfather was the promoter of Hagerstown, and he put me in a car. I raced until I was about 15, and then I took a break, and then I had a guy named Ronnie Schutz who bought me a car, and I got back into crates at about 18 years old, and then my grandfather saw me racing again and put me back in it, and I've been racing his cars ever since.
That's awesome.
I remember that. I remember whenever he first got into a crate car.
I was too small to even. I couldn't even pull the shifters back or reach the clutch pedals, so they had to put extensions on all. And my first time in a car, my grandfather had to get in through the right door, like climb in on the right side, and pull it back and high for me. So I had to go around the racetrack with my grandfather hanging out the window of my car.
I remember
That's
that.
funny.
To teach him how to do it,
Yeah.
like doing intermission or something like that. It was.
Yeah.
They crawled on the deck and helped
That's
him.
cool.
I couldn't reach it when I got buckled in. I was
Yeah,
I just
he was
couldn't reach it.
small. I mean, you know.
I'm small
Nowadays it's like not uncommon. Young kids,
Yeah.
but like years ago, like you didn't see 12-year-olds running freaking full size stock cars. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Sure. Who's been your biggest influence in racing?
Gary Stoller
Wow.
and my dad. Gary Stoller and my dad.
he's smiling a little bit.
Gotcha.
I love Uncle Gary.
Yeah. That's awesome.
just seeing, how many wins he has, and just
That's awesome.
watching him driving me. He's however old he is now and still doing it is
Yeah.
awesome.
And how humble he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he's done it the right way. Not running over top of people.
Yep.
It's not rough.
Yeah, whenever you ever heard a Gary Stoller story of, well, he took me out for the win. I mean, never.
Yeah, that's right. That's not who he is.
No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
how many years is it this year? He had, it was, I don't know. He's like,
He's about 70.
he's like
isn't he?
120,
I think
and he's been
won,
racing
like,
for 80 years.
5 or 6 different decades, which is
Yeah.
crazy to me.
That is crazy.
Look at,
We've
well,
got a few comments here.
okay.
Nick Shine said he went to the Lucas race at Hagerstown Speedway and Outlaws at Bedford.
Okay.
Devin Bishop said, I
Uh-oh.
didn't show up with
My
the Crown
hero.
Vic to give everyone else a chance to win.
My hero.
Well, what says you to one, Devin?
There'd have been 14 Crown Vics then.
Levi Krause says Andy Anderson brings that suit for me, not himself.
That's very true. Actually, Levi couldn't fit into a suit
Is
Oh,
that right?
first week, so he had to wear
Really?
yeah, he had to wear my dad's.
That's funny.
The way he drove Saturday night, I don't think he needs a suit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very impressive.
Yeah.
Him and Devin make a good team.
Brian Harden says how you feel about wrecking the whole
Oh,
field
my.
Saturday. He's got laughy faces.
I feel terrible about it.
And Rick Colson says next time I pull a 200 hill, I'm spectating.
Rick Olson, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
That was a uphill battle Saturday night. It was a very uphill battle.
Wow.
I mean, it was everybody was so fast. It was so hard to pass,
Yeah.
and it just like everybody was so even.
I mean,
But-
that limited class at Hagerstown is something else now. I mean, you
It
have
is.
Kyle Lee coming in here now. They have a lot of experience in some of those drivers in there, and it's just,
Hey, look what he did in the heat race.
Stout.
well, he had an easier heat race after
Kyle.
I
I don't
I
care.
did-
That
after I
sucker,
did
when
what
he
I
was,
did.
that
Yeah.
thing.
He was in my heat race when I helped
Oh,
him out a little bit.
he walked over. Hey, Kyle, I cleared him out for you. Go ahead.
I agree with you, man. There's some good race cars
for
in that
sure.
division.
There
really
is. There is nobody's no. I mean, everybody has upped their game. You know, it used to be guys maybe you could race behind them, and they would, you know, maybe do a little wobble or something or push a little bit. And now, like everybody's getting through the corners. Everybody's.
Yeah.
It's just you can't. Nobody makes a mistake anymore.
Right.
Brian Harden says Harry freaking Schuler.
Harry Stuhler.
Harry Stoller, that's the man.
And John Belangi says hello, gang.
Hey, John. Wonder if John was up at Bedford Sunday evening. I seen John at a car show in Hagerstown the other Saturday night. I was like, what the heck you doing here?
Have you expressed to Gary what he's meant to your racing career?
I don't think I've expressed it to him. I think it's just known that he's one of my favorites. I mean, I have every shirt I can get my hands on of Gary Stoller. I have one.
That's awesome.
And I'm good friends with Devin and Levi, and all the time, whenever we talk about Gary, and Devin's really tight with Gary, and I think we all just, as a younger generation, look up to somebody that's and has been as successful as he has
Amazing.
at every track.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're here to talk about Brayden Anderson, and I apologize, but it impressed me at the Lucas show, or the what was it, Lucas? I can't remember. It was Lucas. So much racing going at Hagerstown, and like, do you see the photos of like people, the younger guys talking to him, like
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's a
Davenport
shame.
and them, they know who he is and
Davenport,
stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
yes, yes, and it's like people like Hudson O'Neill, people like that. Not that Gary's don't deserve respect, but it amazed me the younger guys that knows his career,
Correct.
and they walk up and talk to him like he just won the $100,000 dream last week. You know, and I think that's very impressive. I think it's very honoring that those guys, you know, speak to him like he's racing door to door with them every weekend, because
Yeah.
they know what he's done behind the wheel of a race car and how he's
Sure.
been respected.
Yeah. Well, a couple years ago for that Saggy show, you remember when Lance DeWeese got in that late model?
I do.
He sought out Stoller. And Stoller was there for that practice night. You know, kind of coaching him, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what kind of respect he has.
Them sprint
around
car
the
guys don't like their late models, do they?
but he knew the right guy to talk to. So,
I can't imagine putting myself out there like that.
yeah.
I mean, you don't have nothing to prove. You've won hundreds of races in a sprint car,
Yeah.
and you're going to go jump in a dirt late model
Yeah.
in front of a packed house for a memorial race where everybody's going to ride down from PA to see how you drive a stock car. I mean,
Sure.
that's just like, it was very, very impressive that they would take the time to do that.
Speaking of which, what was your response to Christopher Bell getting in the big block modified at Georgetown?
I've seen that.
Was it 8th or something like that? First time he ever.
It's amazing those
Running
guys.
that.
A lot of them guys can drive anything. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It really is.
Yeah. I thought
John
that was.
Belangi says yes, he was at Bedford.
There you go.
Brian Jones says hello, everyone.
Hey, Brian.
Brian Harden says Ronnie Shutt's car was a bad-looking machine.
I designed it myself.
Nice.
Now, was that a relation to the Richard Schutz?
Yes, he actually is. Yes. I don't know the exact.
I remember old Richard Schutz when we raced Winchester
I don't know
years
the
ago.
exact relation, but he is related to him.
The old red, what was it, 52 car?
Yeah. Yep. They called him Teeny. Teeny
Yep,
Shucks.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you have any memories when you was growing up besides Gary Stuhler?
Well, Brian Jones says Gary Stuhler is the man.
He is. He
I
is.
agree with that.
He's like our, what do you call it, our local legend, I guess you'd say.
I mean, memories. Just honestly, just being at the track with my dad and watching him race, and every time he won, he let me drive the car back, and even at a young age, I'd make him walk all the way back to the pits while I got to drive the car around. And yeah, it's something.
And then your grandpap had, like, he had cars.
Yeah.
And he had people driving his cars.
Yeah.
So that was probably pretty cool, like you being a young kid and like you can go to the shop and here's, you know.
Back then they were just normal people to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know who they were, didn't know how accomplished they were. They were just normal people to me. And looking back now, he had some really, really good
he did.
really good
He
drivers
did.
in his cars. And it helps having some people like that.
Josh Richards won a lot of races.
Yep.
When he showed up, he was tough to beat in Ernie's cars.
Yeah.
I did miss a comment here. Brian Harden says stop lying, and he's got laughy faces.
Is Ernie still? I know he owns the car, correct?
Yes.
Is he still help with the car, or does he come around much?
He doesn't come to the many races, but he definitely still helps.
Okay.
If there's
Top
anything
line.
I would ever want or need,
Okay.
Him and my grandmother Connie are there for everything, and I can't thank them enough for giving me the opportunity to keep racing and whatnot. And also want to thank my father. He does a lot for me. So without them three, I wouldn't know if I'd be doing this. So.
Sure. Does your father maintain the car
Yeah,
and
he
work
does a
on
lot.
it during the week?
He does a lot. We bash heads a lot, so sometimes we can't really be in the garage together. But
That never happens in a family.
Yeah.
You never have family arguments.
But yeah, he does a lot, and
Wow.
he gives me driving tips. But we don't drive the same,
Yeah.
and he's a little bit better than me, so I try to take it all in, but it's hard.
That's awesome.
It
That's
is.
cool.
It is
The
very.
relationship.
That is very true. What you said. You know, I look at people that get around Hagerstown. You know, Gary Stuhler, Rodney Franklin. The list goes on. Denny Bonebreak. You know, your dad won a lot of races there. Ernie won races there. Dave Wilt run. Like, there's a certain line that a lot of them guys run, and you watch them and you say, "Oh, all I got to do is drive in the corner like they're doing." And then when you get in a car, it's
totally
like
different.
impossible to run the line. Like my son runs a line that I can never. Like Justin Weaver ran it. It's like a certain line. It's the Hagerstown line, and it's like it. The guys that hit it are very, very good at it, and the ones that can't are just busting their heads open trying to figure out how to hit that line.
Describe to the listeners. You said your style is different than your dad's. How does your dad drive compared to how you drive?
Well, so when I started racing, I've only raced really two tracks, Hagerstown and Winchester. And when I started, they were always, slicked off and kind of slow and not hammered down. So I drive very straight. I don't bend the car a lot. I will if I need to, but my dad drives him way harder than I would. He's a gas smasher, really. I mean, he can drive in the slick, don't get me wrong. He's really good there, too. But when it's muddy, he's really, really good. And I tend to struggle a little bit when it's really, really fast. But I just like to keep the car underneath me and straight and just point it off the turn.
Right. Nice.
Usually fast
Stuhler
is
does.
easier.
Straight and put it off the corner.
And there's sometimes where Dad, he'll be like, son, I'll spin this car out if I get in it and drive it.
Yeah.
Because he wants it so tight, and I can't. When it's really tight, I do struggle a little bit. But
Right.
I believe the guys that charge the corner got to have them tight,
yeah,
and then the guys that drive in the corner is just too tight for them because the car's got to whenever they're the speed that they're bringing into the corner. But
he drove my crate one time, and he got out of it. He said, "This thing's so slow." and he won the race, but it's totally different for him from going supers to crate. He's like, this thing is so slow.
Sure. Yeah.
We got.
I got a few more comments here, and I'm thinking this one comment here I'm getting ready to give you. I'm thinking he's talking about maybe your grandfather.
Okay.
You'll have to let us know.
Okay.
It's Brian Harden.
Okay.
And he says Big Nate.
That's Nathan Durbrow.
Yeah.
Ah.
Nathan
That
Durbrow.
is a name
That is-
that is a name that
Yeah.
I'm sorry that just
I never heard anybody
because
call Nathan.
that's my
it's my dad's idol.
that's my neighbor, and believe it or not, I've been vulnerable in the show and tell you that I used to see him sitting in sheets, and I was like starstruck to like talk to him because
Yeah.
he was just this larger than life driver that like like I mean like I knew him my whole life, but
Yeah.
it's weird. It's weird. It's like when you're a kid, like people you kind of feel like they're like a sort of like a NASCAR driver, like a world
Yeah.
outlaw driver. I mean, he did run the tour some, but yeah.
Rick Paulson says, tell Shane I have some kids' shirts for him, and I'll be at Hagerstown on the 30th.
I appreciate
Well,
that.
Rick, he says thank you,
You
and
wouldn't-
throw
you-
one in there for my granddaughter.
He'll never wear a kid's shirt.
Robbie Malott says Jeff Robertson.
Jeff Robinson was one of them. Yep.
And Brian Jones says hammer on the bottom and hammer on the top.
That track was pretty slick, pretty quick there Saturday night. It was weird, very weird.
Yeah.
I liked it because the car was hardly dirty.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We had a wash night last night, and it wasn't very bad. It was like almost clean. I was
Yeah.
like, holy crap!
Yeah.
And that's all thanks to Brian Jones for taking care of the track.
Yes, he does a great job.
He was putting water on that track when the storm was coming.
They couldn't have did it
Yes.
without you, Brian.
I was thinking to myself, why would you do that when the rain's coming?
I feared the track.
He knew better.
I feared the
He knew
track
better
was
than me.
really.
Yeah.
I didn't think because I feared the track was probably dry, and he probably knew that the water he was putting on plus the rain would. I don't. There wasn't much. They wasn't calling for a lot of rain.
Devin Bishop, you were the straightest car going into one in Heat 3.
I don't think anybody drove it in harder either.
He said if you hit that bottom just right in one, man, you just wouldn't believe it.
He called me after we were talking, and I was like, imagine if that thing would have stuck. What could have happened? I could have just went around there wide open and never had to lift, but
You could just ran it with a toggle switch.
Yeah.
turn it off when you get to the corner. Turn it off.
Yeah.
And then Brian Harden says you definitely was.
yeah, I was the hardest.
Them
going
poor
to turn.
guys.
Yeah.
We did
They're
not
hard on
bring
me,
we did not bring you in here to make
I
fun.
deserve
but,
it. It's
but,
okay.
But it's we like having fun, so we're glad that people can take because you better if you drive a race car, you're never going
You
to
gotta
be
have a little bit of humor.
you're never going to
Yeah.
be perfect. You're
Yeah.
going to make mistakes. I'm sure Shane has done things. I have done things.
I seen Shane one night
Uh-oh.
in 3 and 4. He was not happy.
Yeah, that was the maddest I ever seen Shane. And like somebody walked up to me and goes, "Did you see him? He was mad." I was like,
That's the
"Yeah."
maddest I've ever seen Shane.
By the way, I'm not trying to change something from me, but you're handling this really well. I mean, you really are. You're
Look at his
the
face.
ribbons
I get a
that
handful
you're
He owned
taking
it.
and
from
you
my
owned
friends,
it and-
from my friends and everything. I get
Yeah,
a lot of
sure.
it. So
You currently
It is
have a
what it is.
glow. You have a glow, Brayden, that is coming from Shane's face.
Yes, you're handling it really well. So you're doing great.
He owned it, and that's what it counts.
Is there? Go ahead, Shane.
No, I just wanted to ask, when you think about the future, do you want to stay in this division? Do you want to move up? What are your goals?
I love the division. I think everybody would want to move up, but I think just where we are with supers now, it's not really feasible and
Yeah.
something I would be interested in. I like where I'm at now. I like limiteds and crates. I would run all of them. Like I would run any car really, but
Right.
sure. I just would pretty much stick to where I'm at. I wish more tracks would open up 525s so I could go more places. I'm glad Bedford started doing that. I might make my way down there sometime, but yeah, I'll probably just stick where I'm at for now.
Nice.
When
Nice.
you say you would race any car,
Anything.
sprints,
I'd give it a try.
you'd give it a try. Oh.
I wouldn't be good at it, but I'd give it a try
Wow.
just to say I did it.
I'd love for you to tell our listeners a little bit about you away from the speedway. Where do you work? Are you married? You have family? That kind of stuff.
So I help my grandfather, Ernie Davis,
Okay.
around his place and doing whatever he needs me to do for now. Off the track, I don't really do too much. I say to myself, I'm a homebody.
Okay.
So most of the time I'm home watching races, or most of the time I might hang out with my buddies Devin and Levi
And Craig Klein.
and Craig Klein. We love Craig Klein.
Yeah.
Seen him.
Everybody loves
Sunday
Craig
night at
Klein.
Bedford.
How can you not? He's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a bad influence on you guys. He's
If there's,
a lot older.
if there's a
He's bad
party to be
influence.
had, Craig is there.
Craig's
Yes.
definitely involved.
He told me he's going to quit partying. I said, you're lying. And then like 2 days later, I see him at a party.
He's something else.
Yeah,
man.
he's a
It's-
great guy.
It's crazy just think about, like, he was my dad's friend forever, and then now, like, I grew up and he's like one of my really good friends. Like, all my friends are pretty much my dad's friends for the most part. Like JT Spence,
Yeah.
Evan, Brian Harden, Craig, just all the people that grew up watched or were with my dad racing have now became my friends. So
That's
it's really
awesome.
cool.
That's cool.
Is there any race that you remember when you was young that somebody won? It could be your dad, your grandfather, and it just like that sticks. Like you was a little kid, and that race is what kind of. I mean, I know you was involved in racing since you was real little, but like, was there someone that won a race that you was there, and it just was like it meant a lot to you?
I wasn't there, but it was actually not too long ago. But I'm a big Hudson O'Neal fan, and when he won the World 100 and the Rocket won, I love to see it because I like rockets, and there's like this big dispute. If any of you guys have my dad on Facebook, anytime
I get a
Rocket
kick.
wins-
I get a kick out of that.
Anytime a rocket wins, you see him go crazy on a Facebook post. I mean,
I get a kick out of that.
at the Hagerstown race, the Lucas race, 10 laps to go, I literally look over and he's posting the horns down on his Facebook with 10 laps to go when B-Shep was leading, and I was
Yeah.
like, don't jinx this.
That was impressive too.
He looked fantastic.
Yeah,
Shepherd.
he's been really good, but
Yeah.
I would say that one, watching Hudson. I'm a big Devin Moran fan too. He's one of my good
Man,
buddies, so
he's like
I like watching him too.
he's unbelievable. Like I mean, his demeanor, his
Oh,
way with fans, his way with like he's not that everybody else ain't nice,
yeah.
but he just impresses me so much with how like down to earth he is with being on the road.
He's
Yes.
such a cool guy.
I see a picture of it's on Facebook, the One Track Mike page, him sitting in Devin's car.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm really good friends with him, and we actually at Georgetown, he raced Georgetown, and they came back to where my grandfather had his old shop there in Spring Mills, and they hung out because I think Baps had just canceled, and they had to do some maintenance on the car, so they hung out there, and so we got back at like 3 a.m, and I picked him up at 7:30 a.m. and me, him, Levi Crow, and Mike Crow all went golfing on that Saturday, and
That's cool.
he's just a really cool dude, really down
That's
to earth.
awesome.
Speaking of that, Levi Krause said, "What is Brayden's favorite golf course?"
Black Rock with him.
Very
I
cool.
struggled against that, but
Yeah.
if you ever want to play golf, Levi is the guy. He is really, really good.
Yeah. That's
Really
cool.
good.
Congratulations, Levi. Very impressive run Saturday night.
It was okay.
He said it was okay.
He said he could have did better.
It was really all he had to do was just turn the wheel. Devin did
funny.
it all for him.
He said if my car would have handled like that, it'd have been the same
That's
results.
funny.
No, I'm not. I wish it would be the same results, but
Keith Walls, he says, "I did all right with my little 355."
Yeah, most of us have little 355s.
Yeah.
I know there's some stout ones out there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So when did you make the decision that you wanted to race? Was it something your grandfather got you a car and it's like, well, now I got to do it, or was it like, oh, I really want to race. I really want to race. You know?
it was, I would say, all me. I mean, I wanted to race mine ever since I could even dream about, doing it. I was one of those kids that draw racetracks at the race and have cars racing around, and I always wanted to race, and then opportunity, he got me a car, and I was ready to go.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Do you call him Ernie or you call him Grandpap?
I call him Pap.
That's surprising because like everybody calls him Ernie. Like you say Ernie, like
Yeah, I get
nobody even hardly says his whole name. Like he said, like Nathan, Nate.
Yeah.
Like most people don't say Nathan Durbrow, they just say, "Hey, Nathan was fast," or "Nathan was here," or what. Like you know you know who they're talking about, And yeah, I couldn't imagine. Shane, you had a father that was racing. Could you imagine having a grandfather and a father that when you're growing up was, because you're Ernie raced for, I don't know if you remember or not, but I mean to me, he really see to me I'm old, but to me like he didn't quit that long ago.
My my dad will talk about his racing career, and you know how guys talk about their wins.
Yeah.
You know what he will constantly bring up? He was at Bedford one night, led for the first 24 laps, had a caution.
Yep.
And he was on the top, and he knew Ernie was second. He moved to the bottom because he said, Ernie won't pass me on the top.
Yep.
And Ernie passed him on the top. He still talks about that race.
He actually, it's funny you bring that up because he told me literally just yesterday when I was with him, he told me that he passed your dad with like 2 to go or something. He came out over to, I think he said Bedford didn't have guardrails or nothing, so he like went over the banking and he came back over in front of your dad.
Absolutely.
Your dad said it. I guess it was down there when they interviewed him. He said he thought he fell from the sky because he just came out of nowhere.
Yep, absolutely. My
He
dad,
just told me that.
Brayden to this day, still talks about that
he
race.
does.
With
He
Ernie.
does. He told me about it.
Yeah.
And it's not bitter or anything.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No, he just like talks about it like the one that got away.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember him racing too much. I actually went back the other day. I was watching YouTube and I saw a race from 1990 where I watched him race, and it was him, Gary, Nathan, Mike Balzano, Rick Eckert. There were some other really good names in there, but like just a stout field. How stout it was back then. And
Oh yeah.
And then cars was so flat
Yeah.
and so racy.
yeah, they look totally different
Yeah.
than what ours
Yeah.
do now.
Yeah. How about guys like Stuhler? We talked lots about Stuhler tonight. Eckert, how they've driven these different cars through the years and adapted to the styles of chassis.
Eckert's another one that's respected.
Yeah, very well respected
Yeah.
in the pit area. Yeah.
I didn't realize how many wins he actually had there for a while. But
Don't mention him too
He
much.
was outlawed.
My wife's in love
Champion.
with him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever aged either.
I tell you
No.
what,
That's why she wants a
He
picture
looks
with
the
him all the
same.
time.
She got a
Shirley gets-
picture. She got a picture with him at the
he
Saggy
does
race.
not change.
No, it's
And-
insane.
She didn't mean to get a picture with him. I took it. And he goes, "I better leave. Your husband's getting mad." And I was like, "She's like, no, he's fine with it." But
And
yeah,
it was actually at my birthday. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good dude.
Keith Wall says A&C has some good motors.
Shout out
Keith-
Craig and Alan.
I agree with you, but I mean, I think right now everybody's got good motors. There's a lot of good engine builders out there that's putting out good stuff.
Levi Krause says, thank you, Shane. I appreciate you. And I see my older sister Cindy is watching. And shout out to her.
Cindy?
Cindy, I love you.
She must
Awesome.
have something to do with that Alexa or whatever, because it just see what it did when you said Cindy, it lit up.
Wow.
What's one race you'd like to win? Don't say the next one. Just say. I mean,
Realistically, any of them. I
Yeah?
just want to win. Like, I don't. Okay, I'll give you one. There's August 15th. There's a $3,500 to win.
Oh,
Women's
yeah.
At Hagerstown. We'll go with that one.
Yeah.
that'd be the one to win.
But I would be okay with May 30th. The next week after that, any of them I could win. I would love it.
That's cool. I think it is ultra impressive that you're going to do something for your buddy on May 30th. I hope that works out, however
Yeah.
the details come together, because that is so cool.
Yeah, he deserves it all. He deserves all the recognition, everything. He's a really cool dude, and
That's awesome.
what happened to him is tragic, and
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him get the recognition he deserves.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. A lot of our veterans don't get the recognition they deserve.
Some people don't get the recognition they deserve.
You know, like me.
You know anybody like that?
That's,
I mean, do you feel any pressure to fill your dad's footsteps?
Yeah.
I mean, your
I feel a lot.
shoes.
I mean, not that he's ever pushed it on me or anything, but I feel like it's just a natural thing that people like.
I couldn't imagine it. I mean, like what Wesley, bone break. I mean, I hope he don't, but like what he feels, with his dad being so
Yeah.
successful, and your dad and everything. But like I say, I'm not trying to take anything away from what they did. I mean, your dad and Denny and anybody has a follower that won a lot of races, I mean, they were on their game.
Yeah.
I've seen your dad do lots of. I mean, he was dominant there and anything he got in for how many years there, Shane?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like most people, like if they see me out, they can't like recognize me. They'll just say, "You're Andy's son. You're Andy's son." I'm always Andy's son. I don't have a name, so it's one of the. I mean, you feel it, but he
That's
doesn't
funny.
push anything on me or nothing. I just try to go out there and give it my all and do my best, and whatever happens, happens.
See, my family was always opposite. I was the first race car driver in my family, and my son was better than me, so it was always I sucked and he was better than me, so he didn't have to fill my shoes. He had no pressure.
Yeah.
But no, it just I couldn't imagine that though. I mean, just like probably looking back at all your dad's stuff, trophies and stuff like
They're
that.
all over the house and everything.
Yeah.
He won a lot of big races. He was good in that 41 too.
Yeah, he was.
And that 44 too.
Yeah, he really was. When
All
won
the
a couple
paddock.
of big races in Timmons' car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, him and JT both.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
they're-
freaking
they're
red
two
that
good
red
ones.
car was just. I
It was
mean,
dominant.
Yeah,
that
it
car
was.
good. Yeah,
It
really
was. When it showed up, boy.
I remember that's one of the, I would say probably one of my vivid memories is watching my dad in the 44 in the Dan Paddock machine, and he won. I think he was like 6 out of 7 at one point.
Yeah, he won a lot of
was-
races in that car.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Keith Walsh says it was a good night. Congratulations to Levi and the Booze Brothers boys.
Yeah, I'm telling you again, that was impressive.
Yeah,
That was impressive. That car was hooked up. It's impressive. But yeah, so I mean, Shane, you got to quit talking about Andy. I understand, you really like him, but we got Brayden in here. You got to talk about Brayden.
I think the world of Andy, and there's no denying you're his. I mean, my goodness, you look like him. I didn't realize that till I'm sitting this close to you.
I get that.
But
a lot.
he was, he won a lot of big races, Mike. And listen, that anybody that saw the video of Jack Bland,
Yes.
it's a miracle that he's alive.
Yeah.
So every time I saw Andy in that 41, I thought about Jack owning that car and that sort of thing. So that all popped into my mind. That wreck will
It's probably the
forever
worst
be
wreck I've ever seen.
unreal.
Never
Unreal.
thought that I saw it, but on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's
being able to-
unreal.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
So
Yeah, there's been some. Unfortunately, we've been around the track for some unfortunate incidents. I remember that one. I don't think I was there that night. I can't remember. That's a shame. I remember some stuff. I'm not going to mention it here because I don't want to bring it up. But I've been around the track when some bad things happen. It's not a good feeling. But that's part of the sport. Nowadays I always say that like the NASCAR drivers and the dirt track drivers are like Superman. Like the safety equipment's so good, like they can go through about any wreck and you just expect them
Yeah.
to just jump out and walk away. And like sometimes they don't. And you're like, oh man, they're hurt. But like 90% of the time they just get out and
Yeah.
throw their horns off and walk through the pits or whatever,
And I'm glad you're sitting here today. I really am. I mean, listen, Mike, this is a long, long time ago. I don't know if any of our listeners would do it, but probably 40 years ago, I was at Winchester Speedway when Jerry Smith throttle stuck and he went out over the third. Remember
I was
that?
there.
Yes.
Was that the VP car?
One VP.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that car.
Oh,
Buddy
man.
Armold drove for him, so you see a lot of pictures of Buddy. But he throttle stuck and
He
went
cleared
out.
the trees.
It was one of the most amazing things I'd ever seen. Walked away from it.
Yeah.
So I am not glad that you torn up race
You
cars,
could have been in the pond.
but I
Yeah.
am glad that you were on the bottom. I
Yeah.
will say that. So
I am too.
yes,
I
I'm
feel
very
bad for
glad
everybody involved,
because that
but
could have been a mess.
I
So-
think it worked out how it was supposed to. and
Yes, sir.
if
I
had-
totally agree with that. So, yeah.
You got any race that's your most memorable one? I mean, as far as you driving, I know you had a couple good runs there last year.
Most memorable one. I would say I had the last nationals. I was in a crate, and they do that 2-day show, and I had carb problems in the heat, so I didn't get to qualify. I had to start I don't even know if we had a B main, but I had to start like 22nd, and I ended up finishing 4th in the nationals race in the crates.
Wow.
And I never forget, I passed Levi on the bottom, and he told me it didn't count because I passed him on the bottom.
That's funny.
Didn't you lead one for a long time? A while?
I let a crate one there for, it was like a makeup race, but I let it for a little bit, and it kept falling on its face coming out of the turn.
I
And
remember that.
Jacob Witt ended up getting me.
Because I thought you was going to win that race.
And-
It was like you was out front for a while.
Jacob Witt ended up getting me. I think he got the win, and Cody got me too.
Wow.
What's your most memorable moment in racing?
Phew, I don't really have that many moments. As bad as
Get
that
that-
is
get that
for myself. For myself.
It could be for your grandfather.
Get that
or
paper out,
your
Shirley.
dad.
Yeah.
You got that paper?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, hit him up with that paper. Let's see what he's got to say.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
No.
You're gonna hit you up with this paper.
Did you study for it?
I'm all good.
We're messing with
I'm
you,
on
man.
top of the head anyways.
We're
That's
messing
good.
with you. But these are good questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
What was your most memorable, or your something? It could be something for your dad, your grandfather, a memory at the racetrack with them that really stands out to you.
I'll give you one. Okay. Seeing Craig Klein come back and win, and I think it was the 1MD, honestly, in that.
In that, it was like a vintage race or
seeing
whatever.
Craig
Yeah.
win there. I love Craig, so seeing him do that was awesome.
That's cool.
Okay. Tacky and fast or dry and technical? What's your favorite?
What was that again?
Tacky and fast
Oh.
or dry and technical?
A dry and technical.
Okay. A bull ring or a big track?
Big track.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders.
For those who don't know, I'm the pickiest eater. I've never had a condiment in my life. No ketchup, no mayonnaise, no mustard.
Really?
No way.
Never in my life. I have not.
You never tried it?
No. I'm very, very picky.
Wow.
I drink chocolate milk and eat chicken and mac and cheese.
Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wait till you get older, you won't be
Wow.
drinking chocolate milk.
I love it.
I love chocolate
Oh,
milk.
it's so
My
good.
body don't love it no more.
Yeah.
Did you see those videos that David Gravel, the sprint car driver?
He drinks the chocolate milk.
Yeah, they come and bring chocolate milk,
I didn't
and he
see it.
tastes different chocolate milk. So he's
Yeah.
a big chocolate milk guy too.
If you could win any race, which would it be?
He kind of answered that, but
I mean, if it's any race, obviously probably I'd go back and win the Eldora Million if I could.
Yeah.
That'd be a
you
nice
did.
one to
She
win.
did.
Yeah.
She did say any.
Yeah, that'd be
I
a
did
nice one to
say
win.
any. Your worst moment in racing?
At a practice, I had I was passing somebody coming off of 4, and I got turned into the inside like barrier right where you pull off the track and hit it head on, and I needed a front clips, and that was in a practice, so probably that.
Wow.
It's either that or the night I flipped at Hagerstown. Or Winchester, sorry.
You flipped it, Winchester. I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
that.
flipped the Winchester. It was like the slowest flip ever. Like, literally the slowest flip
Since
ever.
we're talking about this
He even
flip,
puts down himself with a flip.
It was.
let's go into this flip. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So I was coming out of 4 and getting ready to head down the front stretch, and I seen 3 cars all the way down at the inside guardrail. And I was thinking to myself, why are they down there? And all of a sudden they got hooked on each other and they started spinning, and I was coming down the front stretch. I really had nowhere to go, and I saw Mike Franklin like staring right at me, and I just turned it sideways to keep from hitting him head on, and I went up and over his nose, and it just like I was sitting on my side for a while, and then it finally just sent me over.
Yeah. Oh my. We know you like dirt track, but if you ever had the opportunity to race on asphalt, what's your thoughts on that?
Probably not. I can't even watch NASCAR, really. I think it's a little too much. Going 400, 500 laps is not for me.
Okay, your most embarrassing moment in racing?
Phew.
That's probably.
There's a couple. I'm trying to remember which one's probably the worst. Probably some of my spin outs, honestly. When you spin out on your own, gets to be a little. And then you have to hear an earful from your dad, so you'll get that. That's
He,
probably
he don't even
most
want to come in the pits. He drives the car home. I ain't coming in the pits.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
If you didn't race, what would you be doing?
Phew.
Chasing women.
Nah, I got a good one, so I.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I
That's
apologize
good.
then.
it's
I was
okay.
making a joke.
It's okay. You're good. You're good. Probably, if I didn't race, I'd probably just be helping somebody that did. Just being around. It's something I've always wanted to be around. I enjoy going.
Ford, Chevy, Dodge, or other?
It doesn't really matter to me. Ford, probably.
Ooh, Ford.
As long as it goes.
Do you have a nickname?
Well, I have two. So
The kid.
my
Not the kid.
I don't have any racing nicknames, but if you were to ask my mom, if you ask my mom's side, you get a different answer than my dad's side. So my dad's side, pretty much all the racing people, all his side call me BA, and then my mom she calls me Bug, unfortunately.
I remember the BA one. A lot of people BA.
Yeah.
Favorite radio show to be on?
Oh, geez.
This one.
There's a good answer.
I've never been on a radio show, so it's this one.
He was gonna say-
There's a good answer.
93.7.
He really wanted to say the next one.
That's awesome.
All
That's
right,
cool.
Brayden, I'm going to let Mike and Shane take over here now.
That's
I've done
awesome.
asked you everything I was
That's
going to
cool.
ask you.
That's cool. Mike, have you ever met somebody that's 24 years old and never had a condiment a day in his life?
I'm glad you pronounced that real slow.
Yes, I did.
To make it worse, I don't think I've had a hamburger or a cheeseburger either.
No way.
I promise. I've never had like a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Like
How do you know?
foreign to me.
How do you know that you
Wow.
that you won't like it? I mean, don't you think you ought to just try like a real small piece of something to
Taste
see
it?
if you like
my
it?
thought process now is I've made it 24 years, so I think I can keep ripping without it. But
You know,
That's hilarious.
I've always, with my grandkids, I was like, just taste it. If you don't like it, you can spit it in a trash can. But you at
That's
least
awesome.
taste it.
no.
Wow, that's awesome.
If it smells bad, I'm not doing it. If it has a weird looking texture on it, not happening.
You
But
know,
hey-
my daughter was in her 20s. I made coleslaw, and she would never eat it. And
Ugh.
I told her, I said, just taste it. She tried it. She said, oh, Mom, that's good.
I don't think you have to worry about that with me.
him and my mom would get along real good.
Very
Everywhere she
chicken.
goes, it's chicken strips, chicken
You
nuggets.
can't mess it up. It's really easy. Really
That's
easy.
awesome.
Just plain chicken strips, though.
That's cool.
I cannot believe that you never had
That's amazing.
ketchup or
Yeah,
anything.
that's
I mean,
awesome.
like I'm a barbecue
Whoa.
sauce guy, man. I like putting barbecue sauce on everything. Hey,
And you don't know what you're missing out on. You eat ribs,
No, I've never had ribs a day in my life.
Amazing.
and you're really missing.
he's gonna be.
seafood.
Hey, that boy's gonna be
Shrimp.
freak. He could be
Just
fit
shrimp.
his whole life.
Yeah.
And just plain shrimp.
You are a picky eater, man.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
That's amazing.
Really bad.
Wow.
I heard people that eat cheeseburgers before the race win a lot of races.
Yeah. I'll never win then. I'll never win.
He says he's never winning.
Wow.
Who
That's
was the
awesome.
driver that stopped up at Path Valley and went to or sent somebody to?
Oh, Luke Linker.
Yeah.
There's a red flag, and he ordered a cheeseburger from the concession stands while he was sitting in his wingless Super Sportsman
Uh-huh.
and some fries. And I had him on the show, and I said, I got to ask you, is that true? He's like, yeah. He says, but the worst part was, he says, after I got done eating, I lit up a cigarette. He said, I had my helmet pushed up and was smoking a cigarette. He said, and the tower come across me, and he must have been like riding around on a caution with his helmet up, smoking a cigarette.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the tower said, either you're gonna throw that cigarette down, or you're gonna
that's
you're
funny.
going to go about a race, and it's hilarious.
That's awesome.
awesome.
That's awesome.
But no, I was surprised. Did you read the Brandon Shepard article about him eating?
Mm-mm.
That was very surprising.
I did not read that.
He said that he would not eat after noon on a race day. I know quite a few drivers don't like to eat. I was never like it, as you can tell. But
Cody don't like to eat.
he said that he is very anxious until he gets to the track. Like, he's very anxious, like loading up and getting in the car or whatever, souvenir truck, whatever he's hauling with his wife and everything. He's very anxious. And like most racers, you get a little, I don't want to say nervous, you get a little,
I'm definitely. I get like anxious
Yeah.
too until you sit in the car, and
My-
it just kind of all goes away.
mine always was like sitting behind the pace truck. you get a little anxious. Then once that pace truck moves, you're just like,
yeah.
And that's the way he said. He said that during the interview, he said he gets anxious on race days, but then once he gets in the car, he's like race mode. But it's like, whoever thought Brandon Shepherd would get anxious? Like he's he's like the most calm, coolest guy like there is. Like he does things in a race car that just like it's unbelievable. I think this is my opinion, but I think Brandon Shepherd is one of the best race car drivers on the tour right now. Now he may not have the most wins, but as far as being talented and smart behind the wheel, I think Brandon Shepherd's hard to beat. That's just my opinion. I mean, I know Pierce wins a lot. He's a hammer down guy, but I'm talking about the total package as far as like always being on your A game, using your head, knowing how to save stuff. I mean, I'm always impressed watching him. I just think I mean, he races a lot, which that helps.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
That's probably why you're trying to race a lot. I mean, it does.
The more you can sit in that seat and race, the better you're going to get.
Well, that's one of the downfalls of really local racing.
Yep.
Is that it's hard to travel. It's hard to race as much as you years ago, Shane, you know how it was. Whenever I was crewing on people's cars, we raced 2 nights a week and didn't even think nothing of it. And some people ran 3 nights or what. I mean, it was something that you did.
Yeah, my grandfather was telling me he raced Potomac on Friday, Winchester Saturday, and Hagerstown on Sunday.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I've raced 2 times this year. I raced April 11th and May 16th at Hagerstown. It's like.
Now, what will go into the decision to go to Bedford? You said I was thinking about it. Will that be if you want to go, your dad? Or
That's my dad.
Okay.
If he's willing to go, because I tried racing without him one time. Whew, it was rough.
Don't work?
Yeah. It's always nice to have somebody there. Like,
oh yeah,
he can help and.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
Linda Fogel says, "Hey everyone."
Hey, Linda.
Rick Holson, he says, "I ate at the track Saturday for the first time and threw up in my car before the heat."
Oh,
That's not good.
Did you have your helmet on, or were you?
Yeah,
I'm curious to know how that all worked out.
I wonder what that smell was.
Yeah,
I smelled something. I smelled something during the one racing. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't imagine that. Them NASCAR drivers.
Ugh.
You imagine being in that car for hours and being not feeling good.
I'm already uncomfortable on my own for 20 laps.
Well, sometimes, like if you are not feeling the best or something's hurting or something, like if you can really get into it and be concentrated, you can block it out.
Yeah.
But if you got like a sucky car and you're having a horrible night, it's like, oh man, let this thing get over with.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
We're all caught up.
Oh, you are? Okay. I seen stuff coming up there. I mean, there's a lot of, I don't know what the weather's calling for this weekend.
Oh,
Apparently not very good because there's already stuff canceling. But I did want to bring up the I thought there was something else I wanted to bring
Rick
up.
Holson says it was chicken.
Oh man,
It was chicken tenders.
Oh, don't say that for Brayden. He loves chicken tenders.
Laugh out loud, he
I had
says.
Chick-fil-A. Literally before I was getting in for hot laps, I was eating Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Like maybe 5 minutes before I got
So
in
you
the
can
car.
eat Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
What do you do whenever you go, like, say you're on a trip going somewhere? Like, you got to find a certain restaurant to get
Most
chicken strips?
Most restaurants have something. Like, if I got to order off the kids menu, I will. But most restaurants tend to have, like, chicken strips or cheese pizza. I'll eat cheese pizza, but
Cheese
I
pizza,
won't eat
yeah.
the crust. I just eat all the way to the crust and leave it. But
Wow.
So what did you do growing up when your mom made dinner? Because I know she didn't have chicken nuggets every night.
Well, my mom catered to me a lot, so she made something that I would like. But as I've grown up, I live with my dad now, so as I'm growing up, I kind of realized the adult world, I got to fend for myself. So when they make dinner, and I ain't eating it, I got to go right down the road, Chick-fil-A I go.
I like it.
Chick-fil-A's pretty good, but they're pretty expensive.
I like
No,
it.
it was pretty bad. When I was in college, I worked there, and I was eating it every day on the work. Like when I was working, I'd eat it twice a day.
Wow.
After class, I'd go eat it. it was really bad. But
I love their Cobb salads. Grilled chicken Cobb salad.
I'm a pizza guy. I can eat pizza every day of the week, and I hate it. Pizza and sweet
it
tea.
can be. I love sweet
Pizza
tea
and
too.
sweet tea. And I cut soda out completely, and I was proud of myself. And now it's like you go to a restaurant, half the restaurants have crappy water. So I made myself a promise. If I go fast food, I'm getting sweet tea. If I go to a sit-down restaurant, I'm getting water. Because I just like, she can tell you, I drink, me and my dad, my dad was always a big drinker. And when I was drinking soda, the guys around me was like drinking Mountain Dew, and I didn't like Mountain Dew. Well, that's all we got, Mountain Dew. I started drinking Mountain Dew. I started liking it. I'll tell you right now, when my feet hit the floor in the morning, I had a Mountain Dew in my hand, and I would drink, it had to be 8, 10, 12, 15. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually had a 2-liter that I made a handle so I could drink the 2-liter. And people
Really?
would laugh at me. It's just that's how much soda I drank.
Yeah.
And then I told her, I got to get away from this soda. So one day I decided I'm done with soda.
Yeah.
And I quit cold turkey. And I lost weight and then gained it back, I guess, eating chicken strips, I guess. I don't know.
I'm like that with chocolate milk. Like I drink probably a gallon of milk in 2 days, maybe a day or two.
That's got to suck when
I
it's
carry
hot,
a
though.
lot of like the Gallagher's Quartz chocolate milks too. I drink 2 of them. I love it.
Nice.
It never really affects me, even when it gets hot. Like when I was younger, I used to play baseball and travel baseball. Like all the kids had Gatorades or whatnot. I'd drink a milk and just go out there and just
That's awesome.
go play.
Sit down and drink a milk. You'll feel all right.
Yep.
Well, Brayden, I want to give you time here to thank anybody you want to thank, say anything you want to say. The floor is yours, my friend. You can say anything basically as long as it
Clean.
covers
Yeah.
the FCC. The floor is yours.
Well, I want to say thank you to you guys for having me on here. This has been a pleasure. It's my first time doing something like this, and it's been awesome. I want to thank my grandparents, Ernie and Connie Davis, my dad, Andy Anderson, my mom, Melanie, my girlfriend, Marissa, and some of my sponsors would be Bob Methersmith, Anderson Property Management, Ernie Dees, Roy at ARC, BBR, Booze Performance, as what I call More Money Than God Motorsports, Devin, Bishop, Levi, all those guys, Cody, all the people at the track that helped me, and I can't thank those guys enough for letting me do this.
That's awesome.
I
And
don't think-
Craig, shout out Craig.
I don't think you want to cut yourself short. Like I say, I'm very impressed with the person you are at the track and everything. And believe me, I don't go about this lightly. I mean, it takes, we try to, not that we not have people on the show, but like I say, whenever I see a post like yours, I've seen them before from other racetracks, and it's like, I message people like, you want to be on the show because this is to be commended. And don't be Brayden Anderson. Don't try to be Andy Anderson.
Oh, I don't. He's too much.
He's a
at
little-
times. He's a little too much at times. I like keeping it cool and calm.
No, because I seriously, I can't imagine the pressure that like Shane wanted to do good for his father,
Yeah.
and you want to do good for your. Not that anything's wrong with that. It's just
Yeah.
I cannot imagine. Like I was worried about being a failure to myself, and like I didn't have to worry about. Like my dad never said a word to me, whether I won or lost or whatever. He just was happy to be at the racetrack, and he wanted to know where he was going to eat on the way home.
Yeah. I don't feel like I feel any pressure. I
Not
think
saying
it's-
your
yeah.
dad says anything to you.
No,
I'm saying
it's just-
subconsciously.
I think if anything, I feel the need to just win for him and my family and whatnot. Win for them.
I really can't wait till that day. I want to see your dad because that's going to be.
Oh yeah.
I feel like nobody wants it given to them, but you see people race, and you feel like not everybody, but there's a lot of people that deserve to feel the feeling of a feature win,
Yeah.
but they don't have either the capability or don't have the equipment And if everybody just like pulled off the track and let Brayden Anderson pass him and win, Brayden Anderson
I'd pull in
he
with
would
him.
he wouldn't be happy with that.
No, I'd pull in with
But
him.
but I'm saying it's like I see people at the racetrack for years that you look at and you say, man, I'd love to see that guy just win one race. And maybe they don't have the equipment to do it. It's just they're such a nice person and they've come to the track every week and not complained about nothing and just ran their races, you know what I mean? And it's in this sport, it's great to be able just to be happy with being a race car driver.
Yeah. If there was a way we could all win, I wish we'd all win. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all people. I think everybody should experience some sort of thrill in it. I get happy at top fives. I mean, the field at Hagerstown's stout and everywhere. I mean,
I am
anywhere now,
anymore.
It's stout. So even like I beat. This is props to him. I beat Kyle Lear in the heat, and I felt like I felt really good. I mean, that guy's won a lot of races at Hagerstown. He's been pretty dominant in our class, and it feels good to know that you can have that capability of doing something like that. And
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And not taking nothing away from Kyle, but
No, he's really good.
But the list is starting to get longer.
yeah,
I'm telling you, like you said, it's and it ain't just Hagerstown.
no,
Baps has a tough limited late model field. Sillins Grove. I mean, it's just.
Lane Snook is.
Oh yeah, look what he's
stout.
doing.
He's really, really stout.
He won Bedford, then he run, what was it, 7th at Bedford in the Super. Another one I wanted to mention is I know some people don't like this guy, but I don't really know him that well, so I guess maybe that's why I like him. But Cal Hardy, it's amazing. I see where they put on there the other day, 11 wins, and he's up to 178 career.
Incredible.
And
he's
it's like,
definitely a driver.
Yeah.
He's really good.
and I mean, he won the Lee Stoltz race, won Elkins, won the Bounty, 1750 that was on him, Ring Knob. There at Ring Knob, Cal and Greg, and I didn't even know Mike Hurley's son had a son named Zach. They all three won.
Wow.
Greg won the crate cars, Zach won the modified, and Cal won the super. And it's just, I mean, that man is just, he was up what he won at Georgetown for $5,000,
Yep.
West Virginia Motor Speedway for $2,000. He won the first I don't know how many races at Winchester, and it's just four in a row right now with the super. And I just wanted to give a shout out to him. I mean, it even if you're winning, it takes a lot of heart. I can't imagine the work running all them different classes and all them different. I just can't imagine it. Like
One's a lot. One
yeah,
car's a lot.
yeah. And them guys just like race one place and then, work on the car and drive how many hours to another place, and it just, I mean, it's pretty amazing. And
He's impressive, Kyle. He really is.
yeah, I think Lane Snook right now, Cal Hardy. I know I'm going to miss some people. Mason Ziegler I thought was very, very good with the big boys in town. He had like almost all, I think it was all top 10 finishes.
Yeah.
And and then there's a lot of people that
Devin
also.
Brayden's been good at Winchester. Devin Brayden.
Oh
David-
yeah,
David
I got his name down here too.
Yeah, they're both really good. David and
I didn't
Devin.
know what kind of car he was running. He's running one of them Club 28 cars.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't know that
Yep.
till they did the press release. He's been really good. It's just like I say, I got so many notes, and I knew we wouldn't get time to go to them. George Dixon been doing really good this year. Safari's been running that limited car and the modified. Like I say, I hate to mention people because I don't want to. Jeremy Ott's won. I raced with Jeremy Ott in the 4-cylinder back years ago. He's still in the East Coast Legend winning. He won Winchester, won Path Valley. It's amazing. I mean, they get 30 to 40, 50 cars
Yeah, they get a lot.
every week. And yeah, you don't get lucky racing with those car numbers. Just quickly here, if the people want to talk about the World Outlaws, Georgetown had 29 cars. Bobby Pierce won. It was his 50th World Outlaw win. Selinsgrove had 39. Tim McCready won. He's up to 41 wins now. Marion Center had the double features with Logan Zarin and Jared Malley winning. 47 cars at Marion Center. And Bedford had 39 cars with Mason Ziegler coming out the winner. And then the other Marion Center race got rained out. So I thought it was pretty good. I know we got the the Appalachian Mountain Speed Weeks coming up. I think it'd be cool to have another series for steel block cars. But it's kind of hard to do that stuff with the way money is. Anything else, Shane?
$100,000 to win Sunday night at Port Royal for the Bob Weichert
Oh
Memorial.
yeah.
That's the biggest sprint car race of the year, paying race. With I think High Limit is running that. So we'll see, Mike, about the weather. But that's a
They
big
have
payday.
the Weichert Memorial night number 1 Friday night, 410 sprints, wingless, super sportsmen, 10,000 to win for the sprints. Night number 2 is the High Limit sprints, 10,000 to win with limited late models. And then Sunday is the finale with High Limit 410 sprints, $100,000 to win.
Wow.
BAPS has Super Sportsman 358 sprints. Pass IMCA 305 sprints. Extreme Stocks. Path Valley's off. Hagerstown's off. Bedford has the Turk Burkett Tribute. Late models, semi-lates, pure stocks, 4 cylinders. Hagerstown, the practice for Wednesday has been canceled. Elkins got canceled. They also had the Modified Mafia that was supposed to be there. So I don't know what did Elkins you think Elkins will cancel completely, or you think just Hunt the Front canceled?
I wonder if they're going. Didn't all 3 of those shows already call it?
They called it, but
yeah,
does that mean the whole?
Sounds like maybe it's
Yeah.
I would assume so. It looks
Uh,
like just washouts everywhere this weekend, unfortunately.
here's something you can try, Brayden. Williams Grove, Appalachian Harley Davidson American Flat Track Motorcycle Series.
I'd race them.
Wow.
There you go.
Got 2 comments here. Matthew Baker says, hi, guys.
Hey, Matt.
And Bubby Tharp says, Brayden Anderson is his hero.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow,
Those are big words.
That's big words.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just trying to be like you.
Yeah, nice.
Let's see here. Natural Bridge, they've been really doing big things down there. American All-Star Series, 5,000 to win, 602 late models. Pure Stock, Mini All-Stars. Dog Hollow, 358 late models. I think Dog Hollow and what track did I just mention earlier? There's only like 2 tracks running steel block cars this weekend, as far as I know. Selinsgrove is off. Yeah, so I don't know what the weather's going to do. There's a lot of racing going on right now. Everybody's busy racing. And I guess we're going to have to walk outside and look up. Well, Brayden, I really appreciate you coming.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we got to talk about everything you wanted to talk about. I know we do get off topic on this show, so
You'll have that.
we brought you in. I didn't really mean to talk about Gary Stuhler and everybody else, but I mean that's what I like about the show. We're basically in it. I feel like I'm in your race shop and we're just hanging out talking racing,
Yep.
and whatever
Spitballing.
whatever we talk about is kind of like laid back, and so we really Shane, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank
It's always
you.
great having you on the show.
Thank you for the invite. This is some impressive young man.
Thank
so,
you. I
stay
appreciate
humble and keep working
you.
hard. And can't wait to see how emotional your dad is the night in Victory Lane. I'm anxious to see that.
I don't
because-
know if he will be emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be. He cried when he dropped me off at college, but
Oh.
Well, he fought back tears, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
He had something in his eye.
Yeah.
So keep up the great work, man.
Yeah,
Your,
thank you.
Bright future.
Thank you. I
Thanks, Mike,
appreciate
for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you guys, and thank you everybody for tuning in to On Track with Mike show. And thanks to WRGG 93.7 FM and TA Ward Construction. And we appreciate everybody tuning in. And once again, thanks to Shirley, Shane, and Brayden, and everyone here at WRGG. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great rest of the week.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.